I'm just going live randomly here to talk to you about what's been going on. As of right now, we have had some issues with the auction that we recently had. I have some exciting news about Exodus Knife and Tool that I'll probably have to update on the Exodus Knife and Tool blog. We've got stuff going on all over the place, so I just thought just gonna jump on and do a live video. I didn't tell you guys about it. I didn't advertise it. Most of you will probably miss it, but thankfully we'll probably keep it short enough so that you can get a good bit of information quickly watching it after the fact anyways. So if you are not up to speed, April 1st I had an auction. The proceeds from the auction are going to Exodus Knife and Tool, and the goal is to get money together primarily selling Exodus Knife and Tool. What's up, AR? Exodus Knife and Tool knives and prototypes to get money together to pay for the setup and tooling for the Legionnaire. What's up, man? Hey, Mitchell. Now we had an issue. One of the guys who's betting really strong, one of the most active guys out there betting, Ronnie Whaley, started acting really weird at the end of the auction. Said, "How do I contact you? I can't contact you. Contact me, please. Can you please call me?" All of this weird stuff. I'm like, I gave him my email address. He said, "I don't know how." And I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. And then he disappeared. Well, as it turns out, he is actually purchased from me before. He said he bought the knife for his daughter, all of this other stuff. He's purchased from me before. I reached out to him in multiple emails. I sent him an invoice. $450 of that auction is left unpaid. Now, that's not a huge problem, guys. Not the end of the world here. I'll do another auction. So, hey, what's up, Shoni? So, some people had mentioned that they wouldn't mind sending knives to be auctioned. If you want to send knives to be auctioned to go to Knife Rights or something like that, let me know. We can work something out. But we'll have another auction. We'll get some stuff together. We did get $200 together for Knife Rights, and I certainly profited, and so whatever we didn't make from the auction, it'll just roll into the next auction, Lord willing, and things will work. I do think, Ronnie, if you're watching this, that if you don't at least reply to an email pretty quickly, you will be permanently banned from participating in an auction, because that's not good. But moving on, if you are not aware, I am working on re-releasing the first knife that I ever released on the market, and that was the Workhorse. At the time, my brand was Revelation Blades, and my knives were made in Nepal. So we're doing a little collaboration here. I'm doing a little test run. We're bringing the design back. The design is staying exactly the same, but they will be manufactured by Bear Forest Knives in California. And instead of mystery steel, heat treat, and whatever else, we're going to be looking at 3/8 inch thick 1084. And so 3/8 inch, I believe that's about, what's up, Russell? I believe that's about 9 millimeters for everybody who uses what is actually probably the proper measurement system, as much as it pains me to say it. About 9 millimeters, I think, if memory serves. It's going to be an absolute monster. I'm only going to have 20 of these knives made in this batch. I think if and when I do a second batch, I'll do the same design in 1/4 inch, and I may even do a third batch in 3/16 of an inch, just to really get the design proven and dialed, but probably only 20 knives at a time. Man, I'm thinking right now we're going to be looking at about a $500 price tag probably on these Workhorse knives. In to put that into perspective, however, um, when you think of a normal knife, a normal person premium knife, my cost in metal alone is going to be uh, more than that, just the steel. Air American made a comment about Nepalese knives. They do make some absolutely fantastic knives. They can be difficult to work with. Your real question mark there is fit and finish and quality control. One knife can just be fantastic and serve you well, and the next knife of the same model from the same manufacturer can be junk. So it was a hard deal, and getting perfectly straight grind lines and perfectly centered grinds, that's not the kind of thing that typically they are concerned with. And they're using primitive techniques to make these knives. What they do is really amazing. So for what they have, but it is what it is. That's where I got started with this YouTube channel, guys. Uh, was uh, was knives from Nepal, man. I loved kukris. I was always out there bashing on stuff with kukris. When I was went to the boot camp for season 2 of Alone on the History Channel, I brought a kukri. Fantastic performing tools, and it led to what became one of my most popular knife designs from before Exodus Knife and Tool. So, with all that being said, uh, the knife is 13.5 inches long with a 6.5 inch blade, 3/8 of an inch thick. It is going to be a monster. What's up, Govid? What's up, David? I'm sorry, Jade Schaefer. So, yeah, I found on a different topic. So that project will be updated on the Exodus Knife and Tool blog. It will be continuously updated on Exodus Knife and Tool on Facebook and on Instagram. It's going to be really exciting. 19 knives are going to be available of the 20. One of them I will be retaining for myself and most likely using for advertisement's sake. Skillet, what's up? So that is what it is. For those of you just showing up, I will be doing another auction somewhat soon. Someone asked what my opinion is on Ontario. I think Ontario has the potential to be one of the best manufacturing companies in the United States when it comes to value. So quality versus cost, but they are notorious for having absolutely terrible quality control and consistency. And I'm actually going to do a video about why I haven't reviewed one in so long and why I don't plan on reviewing another one. Mitchell, I think the price, without sheath, hopefully will be around $400. If I sell them without a sheath, the price is probably going to be at or even above $500 if I do sheaths. But again, I do think on the market it's going to be incredibly unique with the thickness and what we're offering and everything else. Rodney is going out of his way quite a bit to not mention me publicly. He is still trolling me and crap like that, and it's really annoying. But whatever. We'll see if I hear from him again. I've got some more stuff to lay down on that situation. Separate from all of that, today I found morel mushrooms for the first time on my property. Sadly, I only found 5 of them in total. I'm hoping over about the next week to find a lot more. Hopefully they get a lot larger. The Adventure Craft does make an absolutely fantastic mushroom knife. And so that was really, really cool. Oh, one of the things I wanted to say, guys, is if you didn't win a knife in the auction, If you're bummed out about that, if you still want to help me get towards the Legionnaire goals that I have set, I do still have jackalopes for sale on the website. We have the low vis jackalopes. Those have been White Scout Survival. That's hilarious. Well, he blocks people so fast. It's absolutely ridiculous the way that he treats literally anybody over anything. But anyways, oh yeah, so I do still have knives in stock. If I still have knives in stock the weekend, Quiet Maple, of the 23rd, I think it is. I intend to be at the Georgia Bushcraft Gathering, so if you guys are going to that, I will see you there. I think I'll probably bring some knives along. I don't know what their rules or regulations are on selling. I'm not setting up a booth or anything like that, but I will probably have some knives with me, so if you want to bug me, hit me up. So I do think I will have another run of knives coming in here within the next week or two from White River. We will have our first ever Quiet Maple, our first ever production Noviz videos. First ever Noviz color scheme. So if you guys are not up to speed, I have 3 colorways for my production knives. We have high vis, which red actually works better for the human eye in low light situations than orange or green. And it is less common, especially in contrast to stark white, which is why we went with the white G10. My email is thepreppersbunkeroutdoors@gmail.com. So we have the high vis. Then in the middle, we have low vis. That is a custom parkerized themed Cerakote color. Sometimes it looks dark gray. Sometimes it looks black. Sometimes it looks OD green, like parkerization. With natural micarta, that is the low vis. And then we have no vis, which at this point is going to be solid parkerized color, Cerakote. So handle scales, bolts, the whole 9 yards, parkerized. So those are our 3 main colorways, but I've only tested the Noviz. I have not actually released the Noviz colorway onto the market yet for Exodus Knife and Tool. This will be the first time that is happening. I am hugely excited about that. So, yeah, Ace Man, just let me know. The Noviz are going to be cool. What's up, Raider? Glad to have you out here. I still need to spend some time on your channel. Let's see here. So, so I have a 4-pay option on the website. You can make 4 interest-free payments on anything that I have on there. I don't know actually if that works on like the $10 ferro rod holder, if that's all that you bought. But for basically any of the knives or combo orders or anything else, you can use that. That's going to be really cool for the Workhorse coming in at like $500 that or more potentially. The price is already kind of scaring me. You know, I'm going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars wrapped up in that project. But it's going to be a product that's hugely unique on the market. And with 4-pay, it's really cool. I'm part of me is kind of glad that 4-pay wasn't a thing when I was younger, because breaking things up into 4 interest-free payments almost makes it too easy to buy premium stuff. Pretty doggone cool. I feel really blessed to be able to offer that, and I think that not every custom maker or knife company it's allowed to do that, because some people get shut down because of PayPal and stuff like that. That hasn't happened to me yet. With that being said, I do want to get rid of PayPal. I just haven't figured it out yet. You do not need a PayPal to purchase anything from my website. purchases are processed by PayPal, but even without having a PayPal, you can purchase something on there with a credit card like normal. So, AR American, you'd have to post your email for me to get it, but if you can send me an email at thepreppersbunkeroutdoors@gmail.com, that would probably be the easiest way to do that. I think I had something else to blither about here. Might take me a second to get the old brain spun back up. Redbeard Blades is opening up orders on the Midnight Patriot. That's very cool. I want to do the final review on the Half Blade Blades large bush knife pretty soon. I might try to break it. It'll probably break me. It seems like a bad deal. Time frame on high vis, Jack or Adventure. Yeah, so those are out of stock. So those will be coming in with the next batch of knives. And again, that should be within the next 2 weeks. Let me see here. What else did I miss? No. So let's see here. A lot of projects going on, a lot of stuff going on. I've been spending a lot of time with handle materials lately. I'm going to have a lot of custom handle options available for you guys this year before Christmas. A lot of these options involving very exotic woods and exotic materials and really cool stuff. They're going to bump up the price on the knives. Some of these options might double the cost of knives, but I want to do it anyways. I'm doing a project where I'm trying to work with other knife makers and people in the community to kind of network and come together and help other knife makers and other knife people, because obviously they're working so hard to shut us down. So there's a page called the Steve Miller Man. He makes knives and he does polishing. I'm going to send a knife to him to be mirror polished. Right now the plan is to send a knife to him to be absolutely mirror polished. Then I'm planning on sending that knife to Papa Bear Knives for some custom Ace Man, I appreciate it. Papa Bear Knives for some custom stag handles that will just knock your drawers off. And then I'm considering sending the knife to Spirit of the Bear Design for a crazy custom leather sheath. Everything, guys, Spirit of the Bear Design is my leather guy. His work is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And I'm thinking of naming the knife Space Cowboy. Because the guy doing the mirror polishing on the knife is the Steve Miller Man, like the Steve Miller Band. Space Cowboy, mirror polish, stag, leather. Right? Good? No? I think it's be cool. I'm not exactly sure how that will get sold. Obviously, when you do a lot of custom stuff like this and you're paying for Cowboy Bebop, yeah, and you're paying for shipping, I'm paying for the knife, having it manufactured, shipped to me, and then I'm paying to ship the knife to a custom maker to pay him probably over half the value of the knife to do some work to it. And then I'm paying to ship it to another maker to spend probably half the value of the knife to do handles on it. And then I'm sending it to Michael to spend probably the full value of the knife for a leather sheath. When you do projects like that, you can't help but end up with something that is going to be expensive if you're going to make money on your investment. However, I think this thing's going to be so special that it's going to be worth it. We will see. I've got ticks. I know I've got ticks crawling all over me. I just burnt one. That's the thing. Like, I've only had one tick on me this year. One. I've only been bit by one tick this year. I get bit by so many every year. But it's like we just got into spring and I already have the phantom crawling and the phantom itching. Freaking hate it. Even coated in permethrin, they're already bad this year. Permethrin treated clothes is what I mean. But you know, I can't help it. Like I gotta spend time outside. Like what the crap. Can't just not go outside, right? But I just hate, like, I'm just sitting here and I just feel under my leg where I'm sitting, under my pants, wherever, I just feel little phantom crawlies. And there's probably actually a tick in there somewhere. Hopefully I'll get him off before he gets me, but anyways. I think that's it, guys. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. I think I wanted to give you guys an update on some other stuff, but like I said, we'll do another auction. It was a really good time, and took a lot of time to ship. It was still a lot of stuff to ship. A lot of stuff went out. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate all of the support that you gave me, and Ronnie Whaley. You've emailed me before, you've purchased from me before, so I'm not really believing that you don't know how to respond to an email or how to send an email. Yeah, ticks, mites, chiggers, they're all bad, man. But, so answer your email. Pew Pew Chicago, you didn't miss a whole lot, man. Just a 20-minute video, a little update on the auction, a little bit of knife stuff. Maple, what is wrong with you? Why? Why is it necessary? Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon. I was going to talk to you about my Bear Forest Knives destruction test video, but I'll do that another time. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. Timothy, you just missed me. Sorry, buddy.